favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some new Yelawolf today. My man dropped something called Flashlight. Everything he's been dropping lately has been extremely fire, and it looks like we even got a pair of cheeks in this one. So I'm extra excited now. I'm looking forward to dive in, seeing what this one's all about. I hope you guys are with me. I'm in a mood today, so don't mind me. I might say some wild shit. Let's get into it. Let's see what this one's all about. They say the losers win again. I like that.
Papa got a new Mercedes, he bout to teleport over the Florida Georgia line, carrying metaphors, take it up to the stage and give him hell yeah, that a boy. Had him dripping in sweat, sipping Greek water and smoking joints and cold ones. Tall boys, not all boys, families coming out, I'm generational all boys. So I just ride the Crimson Tide wave to the fall shores, from somewhere down in Texas on a Harley with hard toys, yeah. As a baby drinking formula, damn right, shake it up in the bottle with some whiskey and sleep tight. There must have been a ghost that kept me close way back then. If I was left alone, it wasn't safe from abusive hands, but y'all know how it goes. It ain't the story that makes a man, and this man is a story man. I write until I see the light and leave it on for you bright, so you ain't gotta feel that you're the only one hitting right. The nightmare is a killer sight, but I kill the nightmare, now I'm making a killing right. So until the pipe is blowing the bagpipe, I'll be in the...
I like that. The nightmare is a killer sight, but I kill the nightmare, and now I'm making a killing right. Like, just the way that he plays with some of the words and shit. Like, let me go back a little bit.
Generational all boys, so I just ride the Crimson Tide wave to the fall shores, from somewhere down in Texas on a Harley with hard toys, yeah. As a baby drinking formula, damn right, shake it up in the bottle with some whiskey and sleep tight. There must have been a ghost that kept me close way back then. If I was left alone, it wasn't safe from abusive hands, but y'all know how it goes. It ain't the story that makes a man, and this man is a story man.
Hold up, some of the shit that he's saying, because he's talking about like there must have been a ghost that kept me protected back then, something about abusive hands. I'm not catching everything immediately though.
In Texas on a Harley with hard toys, yeah. As a baby drinking formula, damn right, shake it up in the bottle with some whiskey and sleep tight. There must have been a ghost that kept me close way back then. If I was left alone, it wasn't safe from abusive hands, but
he said there must have been a ghost that kept me close and safe back then, because if I was left alone, something about abusive hands. So I'm assuming he's talking about, I don't know if he's talking about his childhood. I don't want to put that on him because I don't know his background, but that seems to be what this part is about.
Tight. There must have been a ghost that kept me close way back then. If I was left alone, it wasn't safe from abusive hands, but y'all know how it goes. It ain't the story that makes a man, and this man is a story man. I write until I see the light and leave it on for you bright, so you ain't gotta feel that you're the only one hitting right. The nightmare is a killer sight, but I kill the nightmare, now I'm making a killing right. So until the pipe is blowing the bagpipe, I'll be in the darkness, holding a flashlight.
Do it again. Do it again.
Flashlight.
Do it again. Do it again. Flashlight. Do it again.
Turn it on.
Flashlight. Do it again.
Turn the lights on.
Do it again.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Flashlight. Do it again. Do it
Yelawolf.
Do it again. Flashlight. Do it again.
Turn it on.
Do it again.
Turn the lights on. Motherfucker.
Flashlight.
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of dope how it, like, when it shows the car roll, it almost switches into some metal, like the rah, with the scream and shit like that, and then it kind of goes back to being more mellow and chill.
Flashlight. Do it again.
Turn it on.
Do it again.
Turn the lights on. Motherfucker.
Flashlight.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I use my memory like architects, and I follow the plan. Pants pocket full of sand, stop it. I used to be terrible. I won't make a plan, watching, breaking in houses to get nothing but risking my own freedom to get the respect of my family. I would jump and lead them. That's what I did. Lead them to suffer by getting locked up for shit when I could have said that I loved them, but being young and oblivious to the danger of karma should be in your...
See, I like that. So he's talking about breaking into houses and basically getting nothing, just risking his life. And that's the truth, right? I mean, for the most part, you're not going to break into somebody's house and suddenly come out a millionaire or have so much money that you're set, you're good in life, right? Like you're very rarely going to ever get that much out of it versus the risk that you're actually putting in for the trouble that you're going to get into. Not only that, but putting your life at risk, because you never know if this person's going to have a gun, if they're going to shoot you, stab you, like, you know what I mean? If they find you in their house, it's crazy to me when you think about it. I guess I'm not justifying it because I don't feel like you should ever do it. But I guess if someone's like, listen, I have absolutely nothing, which at that point you probably did some shit in your life that got you fucked up, and that's kind of on you. But let's just say you're in a situation where you have absolutely nothing and you're like, yo, I don't even know where I'm going to get my next meal from. Although I still feel like there's other ways. Maybe you're not going to get what you want, but you go in there, you steal a little bit of money. Now you can go roll up and get yourself some Taco Bell for a night and maybe, like, you know, a couple of things, get a drink, and then you got to go back and try to find another place to risk your freedom and your life for. You know, it's just not a way to live life. I don't get it when people do shit like that. And a lot of times I feel like some people that break into houses and steal shit, it's not even so much like they were in that situation where it's like the last opportunity where they're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But again, if you're in that situation, you've kind of put yourself there, right? Like there are some people that are homeless from just unfortunate situations, right? Whether it's mental illness, which I think is a lot of it, mental health, and just not being able to or capable of getting a job, holding a job, making money, understanding management, all that kind of stuff. Like you almost need somebody there to really help guide you along the way. And in that situation, you have all the sympathy in the world for me. I don't think you should be going and robbing anybody, but as far as like being in that situation, I can feel bad for that person and I can understand it. But then there's some people who just continually make bad decisions in their life, and they're not necessarily plagued by some crazy mental illness or anything like that that puts them there. They just choose to continue to make bad decisions. And I guess some of it you could say, well, it's a personality disorder maybe, or it's, and there's a chance that some of that does play into it, but there has to be a line at some point where you draw and you say, you got to just get your shit together, right? And there are some people that just have to get their shit together. Like I've made bad choices in my life, and it was very easy to continue making those bad choices. But at the same time, I realized, okay, this is a direction that I'm going in. Do I want to continue to go in this direction, or do I want to try to get my shit together and start going in the other direction? Because I could very easily become someone who has nothing. And I feel like some people just don't want to acknowledge it, or they want to continue to run from it. And then eventually, next thing you know, you're in that spot. And now you're like, well, I've got to do crazy shit so I can survive. And I don't know. I'm on a long-winded tangent for really no reason, but it's just, these are the thoughts that go through my mind sometimes.
Always get my own freedom to get the respect of my family. I would jump and lead them, that's what I did. Lead them to suffer by getting locked up for shit when I could have said that I loved them. But being young and oblivious to the danger of karma should being young and oblivious. I already got that diploma, and I graduated from the school of living in drama. Unnecessarily bringing home all that heartache, I'm sorry, mama. But if I could go back and change up shit that I did again, I could never be the prophet, neither the instrument. The music is just a sentiment. So take it, pick it, and listen to what I've been through. I cemented all the rhythm and spirit inside the instrumental. To be influential in the dark, you're gonna need the spark. So I turned the paint to art, never limited. I illuminated my heart like a
Flashlight. Flashlight.
It's interesting because he says something about being oblivious to karma as well. And as much as like I do think that karma is a thing to an extent, like I do feel like sometimes people do bad shit and then bad shit happens to you, and it's not always because like, yo, karma saw you and tracked you down, but sometimes you doing bad shit also puts you in the way of bad shit potentially happening to you, right? Like you're putting yourself in a situation where bad shit could happen to you, and then when it does, it's like, yo, karma. But in reality, it's just your choices kind of just raise the percentage chance of some bad shit happening to you as well, if that makes sense. But I do feel like there's a lot of people in life that do bad shit and live their whole life totally fine with no problems and then pass away. And then at that point, you have to believe that maybe there's some karma after death. I don't know what that would be. It just depends on what your beliefs are. So I don't think karma is a definite in life. I think that it's something where it's more so just that when you do bad shit, you tend to put yourself in the way of bad shit happening, if that makes sense. And so that's why it seems like it's going to get you back at some point.
flashlight. Do it again. Turn it on, yeah. Do it again. Turn the lights on. Flashlight. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah. Do it again. Like a flashlight. Do it again. Turn the power on. Let's go. Flashlight.
That hook is fire, how it does that switch up to like the metal. I like that.
Turn it on again, motherfucker. We gotta turn it on again. Willpower, baby.
It's almost like an old school video game. Oh, it's like an Atari game. That's actually dope. How they played it out like it's an Atari game kind of at the end. All right, I like this. This was cool. I went on a long-winded tangent, and I don't feel like I connected with all my points perfectly. It's been a long morning. I was playing some Valheim on Twitch, and that game is brutal. That game is stressful. and I feel like it's messed me up for the day, but I had to get some reactions in, so I appreciate you guys. If anybody is interested, just quick plug, twitch.tv/DuaneTV, link is down below. Friday and Saturday nights, we usually do music, but otherwise, sometimes Saturday mornings, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, we do gaming. I was playing some Valheim today with some friends. I play Valorant. We dive into all sorts of shit. Feel free to stop in, potentially even join into some games if you guys would like. But this was dope. Yelawolf did his thing with this. I've liked the direction he's been going with a lot of his tracks lately. I assume that a project is coming, right? Oh, it's already out. Stream, download War Story, the album now. So this is from his new project, War Story. So we've got a few different videos out now. I'm assuming more songs are already out. Let me check his page really quick. Release. War Story, 25 songs. Holy shit. I might check some out as reactions, but I might also just wait until music videos come up if they're going to. And then if not, you guys just let me know in the comments, like what ones we definitely need to dive into. Like what are the definite songs that need to be checked out? And I will check through the comments when I get a chance. But I appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you in the next one, homies.